watch them all. The conquerors, the architects, the kings, the ones who believed their names would outlive time. I watched Pharaoh claim the river as though he carved it with his hands, then watch the waters answer heaven and swallow all his plans. I watched Babel chase the heavens, brick by brick toward the sky, men reaching for eternal glory without asking who gives life. I watched rulers write decrees upon lands they did not own, calling themselves forever while standing on borrowed ground. The centuries keep turning, the verdict stays the same. Every throne becomes dust, every crown loses shine, every empire meets the silence, waiting at the edge of time. Only one remains exalted, only one remains above. Kingdoms rise, kingdoms fall, kingdoms fall, yet the king remains enough. I watch tide rise from the waters wrapped in purple, gold, and trade. His ships crossed every ocean, his merchants shaped the age. The king sat high above the nation, certain none could bring him down. Pride had built a fortress from the weight of his own crown, yet a darker voice stood behind him. Ancient arrogance concealed the same rebellion born in Eden, still refusing heaven's will. The island trusted in the sea, the walls trusted in their hype, but God had written judgment long before the final fight. Stone by stone the pathway formed across the waters they believed would keep them safe forever from every enemy. Alexander crossed the distance, not by power of his own, but walking through a chapter already written by the throne. The stronghold stood defiant, the markets filled with wealth, yet no fortress ever saved the king from God himself. The gates were tall, the walls were thick, the harbors filled with pride, but history keeps a record of how the mighty died. The oceans know their boundary, the stars obey his word. Every throne becomes dust, every crown loses shine, every empire meets the silence, waiting at the edge of time. Only one remains exalted, only one remains above. Kingdoms rise, kingdoms fall, kingdoms fall, yet the king remains enough. Tyre had its stronghold, Babylon had its walls, Rome had its legions, yet all of them would fall. The mountains know their maker, the seas obey his voice, creation never questions the one who gave it choice. Only man keeps reaching for a crown he cannot hold. Only man keeps trading his soul for fading gold. Every ruler becomes a footnote.
Their crowns we turn to dust. His never touched the ground.